Who's ready for some day baseball? I got three best bets. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven. We're back with some MLB best bets for Thursday, May 4th. Bear with me. I'm still not feeling great, but I didn't want to miss 2 days in a row. So I am here, did the research, excited, ready to roll. We got that big Friday show with the Friday parlay coming up tomorrow. So lots of things going on. Today was just a sick day. Me and the kids are sick. Watched a lot of kid movies like Winnie the Pooh, which, by the way, I learned that Piglet is actually a boy. I had no idea this whole time, my whole life. It's kind of life-changing stuff right there. But anyways, it is a weird day in baseball today. Here's what happened. The Tigers swept the Mets in a doubleheader. Shohei and Scherzer were on the mound today. Together, they gave up 10 earned runs in 8.1 innings. I don't know. Make that make sense. But speaking of Shohei, congrats to him. He became the second player in MLB history with 500 strikeouts and 100 home runs next to Babe Ruth. Pretty good company. Pretty cool. He hasn't even been in the league that long, so that's crazy. We are seeing a once in a generational player, that's for sure. So, anyways, hope you guys got some of my bets. Not all of them because it was a 1 and 2 day, unfortunately. But we did send out a winning NBA bet in the Discord and then post on YouTube. So, not a terrible day overall, but I'm sick of this losing days or just half even days, whatever it is. I want to win. I'm determined to win. It's going to turn around. We are only 1 month into the baseball season out of 6, so we got plenty of time. So stay with me. Stay disciplined with your unit count. We are due for a hot streak. That starts right now. Let's go to the bets recap page. All right, there we go. 2 and 3 on Tuesday, guys. It wasn't good. We had some bad beats, but you know what? It is what it is. We only lost one unit, 1.05. And then yesterday, Bichette Bogart's 1+ hit. They didn't get it done. Bogart sucked. And then the Mets' first 5 and Angels' first 5 money line, they both lost. Like I said, that was Shohei and Max Scherzer, and they both sucked. So over 9.5, Blue Jays Red Sox, that one hit. So 1 and 2. It feels like we're losing like 100 units. At least to me, it does. Losing 1.05, 1.22, so down 2.27 units. It's not good enough. And if you noticed, we have a new background on this bets recap page. It's because I need to change things up. Things just have to happen. They just have to change. There's nothing else I can do. I'm sick of losing. It's time to win right now. We are 67 and 64 in the season, up 1.65 units. Let's get into it and start with the good hitter matchups. All right, here we go. I only found about 3 good matchups for today, so let's get into it. First up, Chris Bryant, 9 for 20 with 2 bombs versus Wade Miley. And then Charlie Blackmon, same game, same team. He is 7 for 23 with 1 double versus Wade Miley. Miley's thrown the ball well, but now he's got to go to Coors Field, so we'll see how that game goes. The final one, Justin Turner. He is 6 for 19 with 2 doubles and 2 bombs versus Kevin Gausman. So those are the 3 ones that I like. There's a couple others that almost made the cut, but someone that has a 270 average, all singles or something, that's not something I usually include. So those are the best hitter matchups. Let's move on to the best pitcher matchups. All right, here we go. Let's talk about some pitcher K-prop possibilities. All right, first up, the man, Justin Verlander versus the Tigers. That's right. Verlander is back. His first game since for the season, really, but since his Cy Young season last year, he is facing his old team, the Tigers. Tigers' 6th highest K percentage versus righties. Verlander had 185 Ks in 175 innings last year. That's all we have to go off of right now. And to be honest with you, he might be on a pitch count, so I would be careful with this. I would expect him to be like on a 70 to 80 pitch count. Like I said, he is 40 years old. First game back, they're not going to push it. So that's the first one, though. Grayson Rodriguez, the second one. 23-year-old rookie for the Orioles. He is facing the Royals. Royals' 4th highest K percentage versus righties. Grayson has 34 Ks in 24.1 innings. His last 2 games, he faced the Tigers in both games, and he had 9 and 6. And the Tigers have the 6th highest K percentage. So they're similar to the Royals, and he got 9 and 6. Just wanted to let you know. And we'll talk more about that one later. Third one, Lucas Giolito versus the Twins. Twins, 8th highest K percentage versus righties. Giolito, 34 Ks in 34.2 innings. And he had 7 Ks versus the Twins earlier this season. In that same game, on the other side, Pablo Lopez for the Twins up against that White Sox team. White Sox, 18th highest K percentage versus righties. I know that's not very high. I'm just including this because of this next stat. First, Pablo Lopez, 46 Ks in 36 innings. But last time he faced the White Sox earlier this season, he struck out 10. So that's why I'm including it. The K rate's not super high for the White Sox versus righties, right around middle of the pack. But Lopez did get 10 last time. Doesn't mean he's going to get 10 again, but just want to throw that out there. Hopefully that helps you guys. Those are my best pitcher matchups. Now it's time. Let's get into the best bets. All right, here we go. Game number one: Baltimore Orioles at the Kansas City Royals. Orioles money line minus 180. Royals money line plus 155. Over under of 9.5 runs. I got two bets for you in this game, guys. One's going to be a half unit, and one is going to be the first leg of a parlay. So let's start with the half unit first. We go to our boy Grayson Rodriguez. We just talked about him. Over 5.5 Ks at plus 100. He's gone over this in 4 or 5 games this year. I don't understand this line at all. He's already, like I said, he's already done it 80% of the time. He's facing the Royals, who are the fourth highest K percentage versus righties. And the only one he missed it, by the way, he had 5 Ks in his first start in the majors against the Rangers. So I'm just not sure. I would put a full unit on it, but I don't like putting two 1 unit bets on the same team or player or anything like that. It's just too much. So I'm going to be a chicken and put a half unit on it. But that's my first bet in this game. Now for the second bet. It is the Orioles money line, and they are the second. Sorry, not the second. They are the first leg of the money line parlay, and we're going to get into that later. But let's go over this matchup real quick. Grayson Rodriguez, what do you know about the K's? He just threw 10 innings in the last 2 games against the Tigers and gave up 0 runs in both games. The only thing he needs to do is keep the walks down. His walk rate is around 10% right now. But other than that, he's been pretty good. He's starting to figure it out. He's a 23-year-old rookie, one of the favorites to win Rookie of the Year. I like how he's been throwing, and now he gets the Royals, who are an extremely good matchup. On the other side, Jordan Lyles. We have a Christmas tree alert, guys. This guy gets freaking lit up left and right. 6.11 ERA, 6.01 expected ERA, 24 earned runs, and 35.1 innings. This guy's giving up a lot of hard contact. And oh, by the way, this is a day game. He is 0-4 with a 7.29 ERA in day games. Take that for what it's worth. That's not the reason I'm making the bet, but I just want to throw that out there. So it's a heavy pitching matchup or advantage for the Orioles, and the Royals, guys. I don't know if you know this. They are 2-13 at home. Yeah, let that sink in. That is brutal. And they just beat the Orioles yesterday, which makes me even happier because there's no way the Royals are capable of winning 2 in a row. So I love the Orioles money line. That is the first leg of a money line parlay to go with that half unit. That's a separate bet. That half unit, Grayson Rodriguez over K's. The Orioles money line first leg. Let's go to that second leg of the parlay. All right, here we go. Game number 2. My Seattle Mariners versus the Oakland A's. Mariners money line minus 215. A's money line plus 185 with an over under of 8.5 runs. We got George Kirby on the mound. There's only one thing that he is just absolutely elite at, and that is limiting walks. It is unbelievable. He has 2 walks in 30.2 innings. He was like this last year. That's just his thing. He knows how to throw strikes. He barely walks anybody. You have to earn it when you want to get on base. And he limits hard contact. That's been the case for most of the year. So he's given up 10 earned runs this year, but 4 of them have come in the first start of the year. So, I mean, he's been really good lately. 2.93 ERA, only 1 home run allowed this year, and now he gets the A's offense, which is always a good thing. On the other side for the A's, Drew Rosinski is on the mound. I believe he pitched in Japan for quite a while because he's only thrown like 1 game since 2018 in the majors. He's not very good. In his only start this year, he gave up 11 hits to the Cincinnati Reds, and he only struck out 1. So he's not missing a lot of bats. He's just a guy who probably shouldn't even be on the major league roster, to be honest with you. But the A's don't have anybody. So my best bet in this game, it's pretty obvious. The Mariners money line. They better freaking beat this A's team. That's the second leg of a parlay. Put that together with the Orioles, you get plus 137. So let me just explain this for you. The A's, who are 6-24 as of this recording, and the Royals are 8-23. All I need is for those two teams to lose. That's it. That's all I'm asking for plus 137 winner with the Orioles and Mariners. Let's get it done. I love that bet. If you want to add something else, you can to it, but I love just 2 team parlays at plus money. So that's what we're doing. We're fading 2 terrible teams and hoping the Mariners and Orioles can clutch up for us. Let's move on to the final bet today. All right, here we go. Final bet of the day between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Blue Jays money line minus 165. Red Sox money line plus 140. Over under of 9 runs. We just won a bet in this game yesterday. Now let's see if we can make it 2 in a row. My best bet in this game is the Blue Jays minus a half a run in the first 5 innings. It's minus 130. It's a little juicy, but I think the value's still there with the pitching advantage. So Blue Jays minus a half a run in the first 5 innings. Kevin Gausman is on the mound for the Blue Jays. He's a stud. If you don't know baseball, this guy is a stud. 2.33 ERA, a 35% K rate, which is insane. Also, to match that, a 3.9% walk rate. That's just unbelievable, the walk to strikeout ratio that he's got going on. He has 54 Ks in 38.2 innings. He wasn't on the best pitcher prop matchups because I believe the Red Sox are they strike out the least amount of times versus righties. Doesn't mean he's not going to get his Ks because he is a strikeout pitcher, but just want to let you know. 10 earned runs in 38.2 innings, but 7 of those 10 runs have been in one game versus the Astros. So if you take that one game out, he's given up 3 runs in 34 innings. This guy knows how to just limit hard contact and miss bats. It's pretty amazing. So, and he does it with his pinpoint control, kind of like George Kirby, but he is better than George Kirby. I'm not saying they're similar. On the other side, Brian Bello. This guy, Red Sox Nation and everyone, I think they've been waiting for this guy to just be the superstar that everyone thinks he's going to be. I just haven't seen it yet. I've been looking at it. I saw him pitch last game, and I just don't see it. I don't think he's there yet. He might get there, but just if you go over his pitches, his changeup is his best pitch. He has a 29.4% swinging strike rate on that changeup, which is pretty good. But the problem with that is he only throws it 27% of the time in the strike zone. And then sinker, only 3.8% swinging strike rate, and slider 9.5% swinging strike rate. He's not getting a ton of swing and misses, and he's struggling with control off and on. He's a little inconsistent, like young pitchers usually are. I just don't like what I've seen. His only tough matchup that he's faced this year has been the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. And he gave up 5 earned runs in 2.2 innings. This Toronto Blue Jays offense is going to be the hardest matchup he's had all season long. I don't think he can control this lineup at all. Even if he gives up 3 runs, I don't see Gausman giving up more than maybe 1, 2, maybe max. But I think Gausman holds this Red Sox lineup down. I love the Blue Jays to be up after 5 innings as my best bet. There we go. Those are the 3 best bets. Let's go to that bets recap page. There we go. Grayson Rodriguez over 5.5 Ks at plus 100. I am putting a half unit on that one because, like I said, it's the same as the Orioles bet, and I don't really want, not the same, but it's just I don't want to put too much in that one team. And then second bet, Orioles and Mariners moneyline parlay at plus 137. I love that one. We're just fading 2 absolutely awful teams in the A's and Royals. And then the final bet, Blue Jays minus a half a run in the first 5 innings at minus 130. That is it. Number 2 and number 3 are 1 unit bets. That first one is a half unit. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the support. Sorry if I'm a little out of it today, but that would get a video out, and can't wait for that Friday video. See if we can make it 3-0 on Friday parlays. Hope everyone has a good day, and we'll talk to you guys later.